Sourcing items quickly and efficiently is one of the most important parts for any Amazon FBA business. And a couple of months ago, I went over a list from one of my beauty suppliers showing you guys how exactly I source using the FBA Multitool. And today I'm going to be going over 3 new updates they added that make sourcing even easier than it already is. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get right to it. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Kris and I share different ways I'm making money online. And it's absolutely crazy what you can do from a laptop in 2019. Now, there are multiple tools I use in my business, but the tool I'm going to be going over today, the FBA Multitool, is the main one I used for evaluating whether or not I want to buy a product or not to send in to sell on Amazon. And I really feel like this tool is extremely important for anyone participating in online arbitrage or wholesale. I think it's my favorite tool. Everyone on my team uses it, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Me actually plugging into a spreadsheet, what's the ROI? How many of these do I buy? And we're going to go over all of that. But I want to cover the updates first. So right away, you guys can see there's a new button over here called the Ungate button. And what this will do is, normally if you want to ungate something on Amazon, you have to plug in the ASIN and then it will tell you whether or not you can sell it. There are tools out there that will tell you, hey, you can sell this or you can't sell this. But sometimes you can get automatically ungated, and so you don't have to do that yourself. This new Ungate button, literally all you have to do is just click it and it will load. And now it says manual intervention required. So what that's telling us is that in order to get ungated in this item, you actually have to submit documentation. Now, sometimes it will say approve, and then you can sell that item and you don't have to go in and paste the ASIN into your Amazon portal, into your ad product portal. So that's a great time saver. Now, something cool I really like about this too is the PL detector. Now, I did show this on my last video, really didn't mention it because it really wasn't doing anything at the time. The new PL detector, what it will do is if you hover your mouse over the lights, it rates it by green light, red light, and orange, and it rates the risk of the product. So right here, I can hover my mouse over the 3 green lights and it says, okay, Amazon is not a seller, the brand is not a seller. That means that this has 3 green lights. Now, some things that take into effect of whether or not it's going to be all 3 green lights is the brand itself selling. Because if the brand is selling itself and Amazon's selling, you're risking yourself for IP claims, and this is a great way to quickly assess that. And the last new update they added was the scorecard. Now, this right now is blank, but once you plug in the price, so let's say I can buy this for $5, it will then throw a score at you over here. Now, this is really great for beginners. I really don't use this as much, but if you're a beginner and you're kind of wondering, hey, what makes a good product a good product? This score chart will let you know how the FBA Multitool is rating it. So it's number of sales a month. As you guys can see, it's showing a 1K to 1.3K sales per month. So it rates that as excellent. Competition, there aren't too many sellers at the buy box here. Amazon is not on it. Profit is great because we're at a 80% ROI. I believe the base ROI is 30%. So anything under 30%, it will negatively count towards the score. And then the buy box stock, which is pretty cool. So these are all new features that I think, it's all about keeping yourself on the screen, right? How can you source by just being on the screen and moving around the least amount possible? Assume I can't sell this product without proper documentation, but let's just go ahead and plug this into the sheet. So I have a sheet right here where we have a $5 price, right? And let's go ahead and make $5 price. And this is 80% ROI after shipping. So we'll say 0.8. Gross profit is A2 times B2, and that's $4. If I wanted to drag this out a little bit longer, I could. So $4.08 per month. Now, sales per month, I'm gonna say there's 1,000 sales per month. I'm gonna always round down. But then number of FBA sellers. Now, this part of the tool is my favorite part, hands down. A lot of other tools do not have this. RevSeller does not have this. A lot of the other competitors don't have this, where you click on the sales data and I can see okay, how many people are at the buy box here? So we have Amazon right here. Now, this isn't a video about whether Amazon's on it or not. This is just showing you how the tool works. Is we're going to see, okay, there's 3 other people at the buy box. You know, this guy possibly could come in. We'll say there's 4 other people at the buy box. So 4 other people at the buy box. That's 250 monthly. And then, but then we have to include us. So that's 5. So we're going to capture 200 sales a month, assuming, you know, Amazon's just a regular seller. That's not the point of this video. That's weekly sales. So if we wanted to order 2 weeks worth of inventory, we would buy 200 units. Okay. And that's kind of how that works. Now, I always like to make notes. It looks like this is a great overseas product. Notes. So if, you know, does well overseas, and I might make note of that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check out this second product, and I'm going to go through the entire thing, right? So this second product over here, let's see if we can get auto ungated. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Manual intervention required, so we can't. Okay, so we buy it for $5. So, and this right here. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, this is a 39% ROI. And let's go ahead and drag this formula down. Sales per month. It is getting 1,000 sales per month. So right here, sales estimate. I always like to be conservative. 1,000 sales per month. And then number of FBA sellers, sales data. We have a total of, okay, Amazon is on this. So we have 1, 2, no, actually, let's not count that guy because he only has 1 in stock. So there's 2, counting Amazon, and then counting us, there would be 3. So we're the 3rd seller. And then, okay, so we're going to capture 333 monthly sales, weekly sales 883. And so that means if we wanted to buy 2 weeks worth of inventory or 3 weeks worth of inventory, we would just take that times 2 or 3, and then that's how many we would buy. And then also what we can do is we can make any notes here. So this looks like it does not do well overseas. And is the brand on this? Wilton is not a seller. So right here we can see Wilton is not a seller, 3+ sellers. Now, something about this, obviously Amazon's on this, and so I would check to see, okay, is Amazon allowing undercuts? Right now it appears that they are, but my guess is that seller at $15.99 still may not be getting the sales. Yeah, it's looking like Amazon has always had the buy box. So, you know, I would probably stay away from this product, but nonetheless, that's how I calculate the data, right? I would just keep going down. These updates, I mean, it's literally you're staying on one screen. It's so quick. But that's pretty much it, guys. Just more or less a PSA. You know, some cool updates to this tool. If you've not checked it out, I have a link in the description below where you can give it a 24-hour trial run. I recommend waiting to do this until you actually have some products to evaluate so you can kind of get a feel for it when you do take it for a test drive. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.